I think you're going to need William more than ever now, my dear, to handle your divorce.
Julie's husband, Ken, used to be gamekeeper. For a bit of extra cash, he'd go out on a late-night catch.
Two of them lost at sea.
Yeah, it was terrible. They give him too much holiday. I never know what to do with him. Noah's gone with his dad on the trawler, but our Amy's frightened of the sea.
Yeah, well, she's right to be frightened.
Oh, God, Sarah, I am so sorry.
It's all right, it's fine. I'm dealing with it. Sort of.
How's your mum doing?
Doctor's given her some antidepressants, so we'll see. She wanted to come back to work. I said she should have another couple of weeks off, but can't tell her anything. I think work takes her mind off me, Dad.
Well, now Sonia's going. She'll be all on her own with all the meals to do.
Don't know how she's going to manage.
We'll all pitch in, love.
Where's the little clock gone?
Dunno. I was there on Friday because I dusted it. Ask the new lad because he's been winding up all the clocks.
I'd kill myself if I ended up being a cleaner like my mum. I don't even like doing my room. I'm going to be a singer.
Can you sing?
No. But now there can loads of people that are famous. Or I could be a model because I'm thin and I'm pretty.
You'd have to go to London.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to stick around here, am I? As soon as I finish school, I'm off. I hate Scarborough. It's boring. Have you seen Sean?
Last seen heading towards the stables. Sarah used to work at a big hotel in London. You could always ask her what it was like.
I don't need to ask her. I've been twice. Once on a school trip, and then I went last year with my mum and my dad and my brother to see The Lion King.
When I was a young warthog!
Thanks.
Hiya.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Fine. The small clock in the sitting room was missing. I just wondered if you knew where it was.
What are you talking about, the one that was on the mantelpiece?
Yeah.
It was there yesterday, I wound it up. Is it not there now?
No, or I wouldn't be asking you, would I?
Oh, sorry, that was a stupid thing to say.
No, it's all right. It's me. I'm just a bit...
You all right?
No, it's nothing. It's just... I'm used to coming here and seeing my...
Of course. Yeah, it can't be easy seeing me do what your father used to do. I'm sorry for your loss. Look, I didn't mean to upset you. Is there anything I can do?
No, I'm stupid. I'm not usually like this. It's just the smell of horses and seeing you cleaning the...
Yeah, it's totally understandable. It's brought things back for you.
So the clock was definitely there yesterday?
Definitely.
Okay, great. Well, that's all I wanted to know. Glad you're settling in, and I'm sure the clock will turn up.
Huh.
We can't have walked. Nobody but the staff has been in this room. One of you must know where it is.
Well, I'm so sorry, but I don't know. Sarah's gone to ask the new gamekeeper because he's taken over odd jobs and winding the clocks and that.
It's an extremely valuable clock.
Sure it is.
And if it's found to be missing, the police will have to be informed.
I don't know what you're telling me for. I've worked here for 10 years. Nothing's ever gone missing before. Has he seen it?
He says it was there yesterday because he wound it up.
Lord Hazelwood will have to be told. And I'm sure he's going to want to speak to all of you. He's going to be very upset.
She is such a cow. I swear to God she thinks I've nicked it.
The small clock in the sitting room's missing and Lady H is having a dicky fit.
My heart bleeds for her.
Where's Sonia?
She rang in, said her back were bad. Well, after letting her go, she's not going to hang around at the end of the month, is she? No. She's going to be out there. looking for another job. She's got 4 kids to feed. 13 years she has worked at this house. It's terrible. Just like Lady Fancy Nick has asked me to do another dinner party. She'll get both barrels, I'm telling you.
You don't think Sonia could have taken the clock, do you?
Won't blame her if she had.
Mum, it's worth a fortune. There'll be an investigation and everything.
Oh.
Sean, I need to... Can you move your arm?
What are you doing? Come back to bed.
Got some things to sort out.
It's all right, snuggle up. See what happens. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a lot on my mind, that's all.
Sorry, I ballsed it up.
It wasn't your fault.
You know, it doesn't matter that we didn't.
It does matter to me. Just tell me that I'm not ready for a relationship yet.
Is this about my past? Is this about Mary?
No, it's just stuff that sticks with you, that's all.
Jesus Christ, Sarah. How long are you going to mop over the man? He was a shit. He didn't support you when you needed him most.
It was my fault.
What?
I should have just had the termination.
Hey, no. Why? Why should you have? If you wanted to keep that baby, you were perfectly entitled to keep it.
I lost it anyway. And I could see the relief on his face.
Yeah, because he's an arsewite.
And then my dad died. I just can't seem to stop thinking about things.
Hey, it's official. You've had a really shit time. You're coming out the other side now.
Am I?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not going to let anything happen to you. And you know what? There's no rush for us. We can take as much time as we want. It's great just being close with you.
And it will happen.
I know it will. Whenever you're ready. As long as it's tonight.
Sarah! Sarah! Sarah, they've started! They've started.
Who started?
The men, the plumbers, the kitchen fitters, they turned up at 8 o'clock this morning. It's all happening.
God.
It has to happen today, otherwise they won't be on schedule for the grand opening. Speaking of which, I think we should get a fountain for the lake. It would only cost
Did we decide on the lake? I
£2,000.
wasn't sure.
Nobody said nothing, it's all in the budget.
Right.
The contractors have got the long-reach excavator PC-10 digging out.
I've got to go speak to my mum, Godfrey.
You haven't forgot we're going into town later, have you?
No, I haven't forgotten, but... What the hell?
I told you, there'll be no hot lunch today.
I know I said stuff I shouldn't have done to Lady Fancy Knickers upstairs.
You've won the lottery, love. You can say how you like. So, do you own part of this house now?
Yeah, there's 5 of us and Lord Hazelwood. Who'd have thought it, eh? I'm going to run a residential cookery school and everything. I'm having leaflets printed. Hello, love.
The old enamel sink's out there.
So?
I don't think we can do that. It's the original.
What? Who's going to stop us, eh? It's our house now. We can do what we want with it. I'm having a double stainless steel with a waste disposal. I've finished packing anyway, if Sean will help you bring everything down to the West Wing.
I need you to tell me where you want everything put in.
The clothes go in the wardrobe, toiletries in the bathroom, and don't touch the boxes that are taped up, OK? I've got all my breakables in there. I'll unpack them myself later. I'll be up in a minute. My daughter, Sarah.
Did they find the other lottery woman's daughter? The one that went missing?
Amy. No, they're still looking for her.
Someone said she ran off with a boyfriend.
Yes, well, turns out she didn't. They found him in Almouth. And according to him, he hadn't seen her.
He's a lying toe rag.
How do you know?
I just do.
swear to God, I could have killed him.
Well, it looks like he's tried to kill you.
Yeah, well, he's 20 years younger than I am. Oh, Jesus. I'll get it.
Can we have a chat?
You found her?
No. We've not come about Amy.
You been in the wars, mate?
Yeah, we had a bit of trouble down at the harbour. What's all this about?
Nick Harrison was shot last night. He's at St Hilda's. He's in a pretty bad state.
Shit!
What is it? Nick Harrison.
He's not going to die, is he?
Well, the shot hit an artery and he's lost a lot of blood.
Bollocks. Who did it?
That's what we'd like to talk to you about.
Andy didn't do it.
Can we come in?
All of you?
Yeah.
You, sir.
Someone fitting your description was seen at the caravan site. And several witnesses heard raised voices and banging coming from Nick's caravan. Did you go down there?
All right, look, all right, I admit. I went round there just to talk to him.
Yeah, but you did more than that, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Look at the state of you.
I mean, that didn't happen down at the harbour, did it?
He started throwing his fists around. I had to defend myself, didn't I?
With a gun?
Are you mental? I don't have a gun.
Well, we've a warrant to search your house.
Be my guest.
OK, lads.
OK, Brian.
Are you going to ransack my house now? You don't think it's bad enough they can't find my daughter?
I'm sorry about this. We'll try not to make a mess.
Don't worry about it, Dawn. They're not going to find anything, are they?
Do you have a bank account, Andy?
Yeah, of course we've got a bank account. What's that got to do with anything?
And is it in your name?
It's in our name, mine and Dawn's.
Why are you asking?
Well, we traced the bank account that the reward money was paid into. And it's in the name of A. Stevenson.
What? That don't make sense. Why would Andy do that? Why would he ask me to pay £1 million for our daughter? That's ridiculous.
Can I see your last bank statement?
No, you bloody can't.
We don't have statements anymore. We bank online.
Our money's our business. It's got nothing to do with you.
Well, we can find out very easily. I mean, we could seize the computer, or we could go down to the bank and...
Look, this is silly. Got nothing to hide.
What are you doing, Dawn?
Showing him. No, there's just the lottery winnings, mine and Andy's wages, less the money we used to buy Hazelwood. The rent.
Look, they've got no right to come in here demanding to see our personal finances. If you want to question me about Nick Harrison, fire away, because I tell you something. Yeah, I'm glad he's been shot, because if I had a gun, I'd have done it myself.
That's not right.
What's the matter?
There's only 300,000 in there. There's $1 million missing. Where's it gone, Andy?
Asking me for?
Have you seen what they're doing to the kitchen?
No, but I'm sure they're doing it for the right reasons.
Well, it doesn't matter what their reasons are, Charles. This is a Grade 2 listed building. They have to have permissions to start ripping out original features.
Oh, you mean like the original Reynolds that used to hang on this wall instead of this poorly executed forgery?
I have spoken to Spencer, and he is going to look into the insurance as soon as he gets home.
The insurance will never realise the true value. Lydia and I bought that picture on our honeymoon with the money given to us on our wedding.
I am sick to death of hearing about bloody Lydia. I have lived with the ghost of your dead wife for the last 25 years. Maybe that's why our marriage hasn't worked.
No, my dear. Our marriage hasn't worked because you took a lover.
You really believe
a man
I do
I trusted.
A woman of my age.
Our family
my
solicitor.
Standing. As if I could be bothered. You've chosen to take the word of a member of kitchen staff who clearly has no regard for me whatsoever.
That's not true. She's devoted her entire life to Hazelwood. She would never do anything to harm the reputation of anybody in this house.
Spencer, where have you been?
They had to pick these up from Amsterdam. The exhibition closed on Friday. What the hell is going on? There are vans coming
None of your
and
business
going.
what's going on.
I'm afraid it is my business.
For your information, both of you, I have instructed another solicitor on various matters who I'm certain you'll be hearing from very shortly. But you should know that the sale of Hazelwood was completed as of this morning.
What? You can't do that.
Well, it seems that I can, and I have. The lasting power of attorney was very easy to revoke. And now I think it would be better for all of us if you both found somewhere else to live.
Charles, that's ridiculous.
Not a cat in hell's chance. It's just not going to happen. You can't do that to us.
Well, it seems that I can. You could go abroad, my dear. Somewhere warm. I'm quite happy to pay for the flights.
You'll have to pay for a great deal more than that.
Oh, well. So be it. By the way, the police would like to talk to you about Amy Stevenson.
Who?
The girl who helps out sometimes, the cleaner's daughter.
Oh, right, yes. That Amy. I didn't realise she was called Stevenson.
They just need to check a few things out. Her stupid boyfriend, the one that was shouting outside, has concocted a story about you dragging her out of his caravan.
Really? Was this during the dinner party?
We told them we had guests and you were hosting the party.
I'll swing by the station. Should be fun.
Do you mean it? Do you really want me to leave, Charles? What have I done that's so terrible? I've nursed you through your illness. I've travelled back and forth between here and the hospital. I've done my best. Can't we get past this?
You know, it's interesting. Once you realize you're looking at a forgery, you begin to see all the imperfections, all the flaws. And once you've seen them, it's very difficult to remember how beautiful the original was.
Hiya.
I just left the clothes on the bed because I didn't know what to do with them.
Well, that's fine. We'll sort that out.
So are these the last two?
Yeah, but my mum don't want us to take them ones down.
Pretty heavy. She's not going to be able to lift that down the stairs herself.
There's something in one of these boxes my mum don't want us to see.
What? How do you know?
Because I saw something yesterday when she was packing stuff up.
What was it? Come on, tell me.
I think it was... Oh, and I'm not absolutely sure about this, but... I think it was that Swiss clock that went missing 3 years ago.
No way.
I pretended I hadn't seen it and went and had a shower, but when I got back, it wasn't in the cupboard and the boxes were like this, all taped up.
Well, it seems we have two choices. We can either open the boxes and check if the clock's in there, or we can ignore it.
How can we ignore it? The clock is really valuable. The police were brought in. They searched Dawn's house for it. She nearly lost her job.
Yeah, I remember. They searched the cottage and asked me a bunch of bloody questions.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I was fresh out the nick. I was known to the police and I'd only been working here a month, so...
If my mum stole the clock and then let her friends take the blame...
There's no way Julie would do that. Look, I think we should just check the boxes. Hmm? You do that one and I'll do this.
Hello, Sarah speaking. Oh, hi. How are you? Is your mum there? No, my mum's not here. They're pulling the old kitchen out, so she's down there supervising.
They've taken Andy down to the police station and he must have the car keys in his pocket because I can't find them. I've looked everywhere and I've got to go to the bank.
We'll come and pick you up.
Are you sure?
It'll be all right.
Thanks, Laura. See you soon.
Okay, bye. Oh, my God. Is it?
I think so. It looks like the real thing.
We'll check it out. We've got pictures of everything logged on the archive file.
I'm not sure if you know, but this house is a Grade 2 listed building. You can't just rip out fixtures and fittings that have been here since the house was built.
We have checked the building regulations.
Both the range and the aga were obsolete and dangerous.
The enamel sink was chipped and the wooden draining board didn't drain properly, so it was a perfect breeding ground for bacteria.
A serious health hazard, I'd say.
Yeah.
But feel free to contact anyone you want.
Oh, don't worry, Sean, I will. And just for your information, the porcelain exhibition is finished, so the 2 Ming vases are back.
Oh, and the insurance for the 2 stolen paintings?
They're sending an assessor around this afternoon. By the way, have you seen my iPad? I left it in the study.
No. Sorry.
Son of a bitch, that was close. That's it.
Shit. Oh, it's the same one. Oh, my God. Look at the estimated value of it.
£250,000. I suppose that's why the police were brought in.
What am I going to do?
Look, it's no good jumping to conclusions. We don't know anything yet. Your mother might have a perfectly good explanation.
Are we going? You said past. It's now 33 minutes past. I've been waiting.
Yeah, sorry, Godfrey. We just got a bit distracted.
Well, I've got a lot of things to buy, and I still have to meet Wendy at 1 o'clock outside the pavilion. She's very particular about her timekeeping, as am I.
We should make a move. I told Dawn we'd pick her up.
Then what are we going to do about it?
I think we should just put it back where it came from, and we'll deal with it later.
Good idea. I followed him home, right? I just wanted to speak. I just wanted to talk to him, ask him where Amy was, and then he starts giving me all this lip.
What if she was here? It's got nothing to do with you.
I'm her dad, you stupid twat. What have you done with her, Nick? Where is she?
Piss off, old man. I'll smash your head in.
Kill you! He's a fairground boy. They're big, strong lads. I was lucky to get out with her alive. All right, to tell you the truth, to be honest, right, I was going to get some of the lads. I'm going to get some of the lads together, go round there and talk to him and see what I could get out of him then.
Have you got a minute?
What is it?
We've got his old stepson at reception. Evidently he went to Amsterdam and completely forgot to take a phone charger with him. Do you want me to do the honours?
Yeah.
How are you getting on in there?
I don't know. I can't call it.
Well, maybe he got rid of the gun. I mean, he could have thrown it in the sea as a trawlerman after all, didn't he?
Check out if any boats were out late last night.
Will do.
You've got to tell me something's not right. Interesting. So when you left Nick Harrison's caravan, he was alive and kicking?
Yeah. He might have had a few bruises.
There were no bruises, just gunshot wounds. So what time did you get home?
9:30, 10 o'clock. I don't know.
Well, Nick Harrison left here at 7:30.
It might have been earlier. I don't know.
Maybe you went somewhere else after?
Oh, I didn't. I went straight on. My face was a mess.
And your wife will vouch for that, will she?
Well, she was asleep. She was in bed. She'd just come out of the hospital. She nearly had a miscarriage. But
A lot of people told me to open a separate account for the money to go into, but Andy wouldn't hear of it. He said, what's my money's his money and his money's my money. I mean, we've always just had a joint bank account.
So do you think Andy's taken $1 million out of your account?
I don't know, but somebody has. I didn't get a chance to ask him.
Do you think he could do something like that?
I'd like to say no.
I'm going to buy some new clothes.
Hi, love.
We're going to a proper men's shop. I usually get my clothes from Age Concern.
did it ever occur to you that Amy's also A. Stevenson, and she's also got a bank account?
Yeah, we checked out Amy's post office savings account. She's got £32.20 in it, and there's been no movement since the day before she went missing.
Thousands of Stevensons just looking to
You might have decided that you would like a slice of Dawn's lottery winnings in your own name. That you don't like her having all this money. She's independent now. She doesn't need you or your money anymore. She can do what she likes.
She's pregnant with our third child. Why would I... Look, that's not me. You've got it wrong. You don't know me.
We know that you've got a separate bank account with £800,000 in it, Andy.
It happened before, about 6 years ago. I mean, not like £1 million, but money kept disappearing from my account. I go to try and draw something out, there'd be nothing there. So I rung the bank to get a copy statement, because I couldn't find the original anyway.
We're going here, Sarah.
Right, we'll be there soon.
I'd like your opinion, you two being girls and that.
We won't be long, we're just going to the bank.
Anyway, statement arrives. There's bed and breakfast places, there's cheap hotels, all sorts of stuff. And I knew straight away he'd been carrying on.
Really?
Yeah, some woman from the fish market, Belinda Grassington. Been going on about a year and a half. I was going to leave him, but I spoke to your mum and she said no. No, give him another chance.
You know, I feel a bit sorry for the chap. And he's clearly besotted with Amy and she's way out of his league. But, you know, he came up to the house shouting his head off and we were in the middle of a very important business deal with some American clients, so maybe I was a little heavy-handed with him.
Well, he claims that you came up to the caravan park and, in his words, dragged Amy off with you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Which caravan park was this?
Where he lives.
Oh, I see. He lives in a caravan, does he? Well, I wouldn't know where he lived. And I certainly wouldn't take Amy anywhere with me. Amy's the daughter of one of our cleaners, and she's a very sweet girl. But she's a bit of a liability, to be honest. Anyway, what sort of time was this supposed to have happened? Because we were entertaining our guests until the early hours of the morning.
Well, that's where it starts to get a bit vague, because Nick Harrison doesn't seem to own a watch. All he can tell us is that it was dark.
Right. Well, I'm sorry I can't be more helpful. But I can only think he's tried to implicate me because I took a firm hand with him when he was causing a disturbance on Hazelwood property.
Yeah?
Aha! I thought I'd find you here.
Yeah, the dust was getting on my chest, so I thought I'd step out for a breather.
Well, the kitchen's coming on. They're cleaning off all the walls, ready for plastering.
You've not been down all them steps on your own, have you?
Don't worry, I took it very slowly. My legs are getting stronger every day. And Sean had a chat with Dr. Shaw. They've got me doing physio. Yeah, I'm supposed to walk half a mile every day. I've got a pedometer.
Well, I have to say, you're looking much better.
You're going to be all right in here. There's damp coming in that corner. And you know it's the coldest part of the house.
I think it's lovely. I'll put an extra jumper on. I remember the First Lady Hazelwood loved this room.
Yes, she did.
She'd have Ken light a big roaring fire. She'd bring the dog.
Oh, Patch, the King Charles.
Yeah, that's right. And little Edwin. God bless him. She'd bring him in here for afternoon tea. In fact, he took his first steps in this room.
You've got a good memory.
Don't forget happy times. I remember when he first got poorly, and she'd say to me, "Sit and talk to me, Julie." And I'd have a cup of tea with her and a scone, and we'd have a bit of a natter. I think it helped take her mind off Edwin. She was a lovely woman.
Yes, she was. I'm sorry that things have been so difficult with Rachel.
It's not your fault, is it? She was just a different kettle of fish. More a case of know your place with her, that's all.
So, how does it feel to be a co-owner of this house?
Well, to be honest, I hadn't really sunk in.
Something is so wrong. Why would Andy take all that money out of our account without telling me?
Do you think he could have paid the ransom as well as Godfrey?
I don't know. But they said the account was in the name of A. Stevenson. For all I know, he could be in on it. Oh, do you know, I wish to God we'd never won the bloody lottery.
Don't say that. We own part of Hazelwood Manor.
I don't care about Hazelwood. I just want our Amy back, and I want things back from the way they were. God, I feel sick to my bloody stomach.
You look great.
You don't think it's too tight?
No. No, you've got loads of room.
The whole idea is that it's fitted.
It's £249.
We do have cheaper suits, but this is
The
woolen.
other suit costs £19.99.
Right.
You can afford it.
And the shirt's £70 and the shoes are...
Splash out, Godfrey, we've won the lottery.
I thought it were you, but I wasn't sure. Were you in the Hazelwood Manor Syndicate?
Yeah, and him.
Oh, congratulations. I've been doing the lottery for 4 years. I was just about to give up, then I read about you lot winning. Wasn't it nearly £3 million each?
Yes, but the numbers were wrong. And I've only got £334,001.84 left. Now I've paid Amy's reward and bought the new tractor and...
Oh, is Amy the girl that's gone missing in the...
Excuse me, I haven't finished talking.
Sorry.
I want to buy a Leica M-Type 240 with a Noctilux 50mm f/95 aspherical M6-bit lens, which is £12,039.
I shouldn't have paid all that money into the account, then.
Well, I didn't want them to keep hurting her, did I?
Excuse me, can I just...
Talking! Anyway, she'll be on her way back from Luxembourg now.
Sean, I'm just going to take the estate car and drive Dawn to the police station.
That's Sarah and that's Dawn. They've won the lottery too.
Do you want me to take her?
No, you're all right. I'll be back soon.
Do you think Wendy will like me in this, Sarah?
Definitely. But do you like it?
I think so. It's a bit different to what I'm used to. I've only ever had one suit. Trevor says it's on trend.
You know, they came in yesterday.
It's on trend.
How's it feel? You all right?
I was thinking we could grab something to eat at Harvey.
Yeah?
It's right nice,
Okay.
Great.
I'll see you there.
All right.
Buy the suit, Godfrey. You look very handsome.
I look very handsome.
Where are they going? Can we follow him?
I wanted to buy a new hat.
I don't think I'm going to have time, mate, if you're meeting her at 1 by the pavilion.
Shall I take all these bags with me?
No, take them if you want. You can put them in the back of the car when I see Sarah.
OK. I better go then.
Well, don't look so worried. What's up with you?
I just want to ask Wendy something very important, that's all.
Oh, hang on. You've only just met her, Godfrey. Don't come on all heavy or you'll frighten her off.
What do you mean, heavy?
Don't go asking her to marry you or move in with you. You don't know her properly yet.
I was just thinking of asking her whether she thought it was worth me getting a new automatic stabiliser bar for the John Deere if I'm getting a plough.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you should be all right to ask her that.
Right.
Right.
Cheerio.
Good luck.
Andy.
Hiya.
What have you done?
Oh, don't worry about that. I've brought a couple of friends of mine. Hope you don't mind.
Whatever.
What the bloody hell's going on?
What are you doing here?
And who's she?
She's called Andrea. She's an estate agent. I put a deposit down on this place. It's the show house. It's 750 grand fully furnished. Said we'd have it.
Without telling me.
We've even thrown the garden furniture in. Come through. We've had a lot of interest in this particular house. I could have sold it twice over, but Andy secured it with a good deposit.
Yeah, 200k. I could just see all the money disappearing into Hazelwood. I wanted something for us, for ourselves. You know, we can move in any time you like. We could be in for when the baby's born.
I thought...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I should have told you. I wanted it to be a surprise.
That was the hospital on the phone. Nick Harrison's just come round. He's ready to be interviewed.
Well, you better get over there then.
Right.
Can I go home now?
Not yet, love. Sorry.
We followed the police car and then she got out and told me to go.
I'm sure we'll find out. Is this okay? Yeah, great. I've always wanted to eat here. Just never had the money.
Yeah, me too.
Let me take that, madam.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything to drink?
Just some water,
dry
please.
white wine, please. Get a taxi back.
I can't drink in the afternoon, I'll be drunk.
Great. Job done. I fancy a steak.
It's a lovely menu. Did you buy the suit?
Yeah, you bought the lot. So is it mine again tonight? Or we could try a hotel in town.
It's not the cottage, it's me. I'm going to have the sea bass.
Sounds good.
I was thinking about the clock. We could just say we found it under the dust covers in the West Wing while we were moving stuff about.
I think you should just talk to your mum. She might have an explanation. You might be worrying yourself needlessly.
But what am I going to say to her?
Just say that you saw the clock and, oh my God. Don't look. Godfrey's just came in with his girlfriend.
There they are. I sent a beer, didn't I?
Godfrey!
Can we sit here with our friends, please?
Yeah, you don't mind us joining you, do you?
No.
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 Would you like to taste the wine, sir? I'm sure it'll be great. Just pour it.
Can we move this table over here so we can all sit together?
Of course.
Guess what? She liked me suit.
Looks so handsome. Hardly recognised him.
Wendy's just been for bikini line waxing.
Is it a fire or something?
James Hedrington, insurance assessor from Church and Blackburn.
Oh, right. Come in. Who was it you're looking for?
Lord Hazelwood or his son Spencer?
Right, well, follow me. I'd offer you a cup of tea, but I've got now to boil a kettle on.
No, you don't want a hydraulic stabiliser bar, then output trouble. What you need is a hitch holder model 148.
But how's that going to work with me flail mower attachment and me furrow maker?
Of course it will. You can spray, bale, you can do whatever you want. But what you really need is an auger finger beam on your combine. You're really talking.
An auger finger beam?
Absolutely fantastic. You can't be doing without it.
We'll make a start on the units tomorrow. Give it a chance for the plaster to dry out.
Right, well, I want it up and running by the end of the week.
Yeah, no problem. The granite's all cut and it's coming tomorrow afternoon.
My God. Look at this.
You've cracked on, haven't they? Did he get Godfrey kitted out, then?
Yeah. Suit, shoes, overcoat, shorts.
And then we had lunch with him and the girlfriend at Harvey's. That was interesting.
It's all right for some. We're all bloody starving here.
Oh, sorry. We should have brought you something back.
No, it's all right. I'm just going to take Lord Hazelwood a sandwich and get one myself.
And then can we have a chat, ma'am?
Ooh, sounds serious. What about?
Just about moving forward with things.
I'll see you in the West Wing. That sounds good, doesn't it? Hmm? The West Wing.
As far as we know, the original Reynolds was sold to China. We're still trying to track the Gainsborough, but we think it was sold from a small private auction house.
According to John Kent, but of course he could be wrong.
Here we are. OK, you get this down you, and it will help keep your strength up. Now, they promised me running water and a few PowerPoints by the end of the day, but I'm going to make a cuppa in the West Wing, if you want to join me.
I might just do that.
We could... But we'll pretend we didn't recognise it.
We just say we were unpacking and we just came across it. I've forgotten how beautiful it is.
Don't go flashing that around. You'll have Lady Fancy Knickers ringing the police again.
Where did you get it from, Mum?
I'm not telling you. Put it back in the box, will you? Now, do you want a cup of tea? Or...
I want to know how long you've had this clock for.
About 3 years. Basically, since it went missing.
We had a full-scale investigation. Dawn nearly lost a job over it.
I know. I felt terrible, but I couldn't say out.
Well, why not?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you, love.
Oh, well, he's every right to, seeing as they searched his cottage.
Nobody asked me back then, OK? Not you, not Lady Hazelwood, not the police.
Yeah, because no one suspected you. You work in the kitchen, not the house. You should have owned up.
You're right.
So what did you do? Just steal it?
Do you really think I'm capable of that?
I don't know. Why else would you have it squirreled away in the back of a cupboard all these years?
Oh, I knew that you'd seen it. All right, then. Yeah. Yes, I stole it. Does that make you feel better?
No, it makes me feel worse. It's horrible thinking your mother's a thief. Do you know how much this is worth? £250,000.
Give over. You're talking rubbish.
I'm not. I'm telling the truth.
There's a valuation in the archive.
My husband and I have been discussing your living here, and we think... Is that the Swiss clock?
We can explain.
It is. Oh, my goodness, it's to be hoped you can explain, my dear.
It's a replica.
It's none of your bloody business. We part on this house and everything in it.
You certainly do not. You bought into the house, not the contents. Give me that clock now.
Piss off, Mum!
Excuse me.
Give her it!
Over my dead body.
Right. Well, I shall have to let Charles know he's going into business with thieves.
Be my guest. This has got nothing to do with Sarah, Sean, or any bugger else. Oi!
Mum! And, of course, inform the police that you're in possession of stolen property from Hazelwood.
That's right, sweetheart. You get your knickers in a right old twist.
Mum, leave it. Let her
This
go.
answers a lot of questions about other things that have gone missing from this house.
Like what?
You might like to know that I've just found one of your family heirlooms, the Swiss clock that went missing over 3 years ago.
About this.
Guess where it was? Surprise, surprise. In the West Wing.
Calm down, Rachel.
I will not calm down.
We were just unpacking and we came across
They
it.
didn't even try to hide it when I walked into the room. I suggest, Charles, that we ring the police right now and have them do a thorough search of all their property.
No, we're not going to do that, Rachel.
Why not? If they stole the clock, they could have stolen any number of things, including the paintings.
That would be really
They
nice
were
and neat, wouldn't it?
pointing a finger at Spencer and me. And all the time it was your precious staff rubbing you
It
blind.
weren't the staff. It were me that took it. Nobody else.
There you have it, a full and frank confession.
If that doesn't convince you to call the police, I'll do it myself.
You're not going to ring the police, Rachel. Because Julie did not steal that clock. I gave it to her.
You are a liar, Charles. How can you stand there and say that?
Because it's the truth.
I've
Julie,
never
wait,
heard anything so ridiculous in all my life. You are a truly pathetic man, do you know that?
Shut up, Rachel!
You resent every penny that Spencer and I spend. You accuse
Julie!
us of stealing things, and all the time, there you are, giving away family heirlooms to the staff. It's absurd and humiliating, and I won't put up with it anymore.
Jolly good! Sarah, will you please make sure your mother's all right?
Is it true you gave her the clock?
Yes, absolutely true. After your father died, she was very worried about money. She didn't know whether she was going to manage. I didn't have any liquid cash. Spencer was managing all the accounts. My grandmother gave me that clock on my 21st birthday, so it was mine to give.
But why didn't you say anything when the police were brought in?
We were all questioned and Don took the brunt of it.
I know. I should have done the proper thing and owned up.
But if it was a genuine gift...
It was. I suppose I thought that she was going to sell it straight away before anybody noticed and then keep the money as a sort of nest egg.
But she kept the clock instead.
Yes, indeed.
He said he was coming back with his mates. I didn't expect him to come back with a bloody gun.
Exactly how long was it after he left?
Well, I went to offer to get myself a bottle of vodka, and then I went to get myself a hot dog, because I hadn't had out to eat all day. It's about 40 minutes, maybe an hour.
And it was definitely him?
Yeah. What else is it going to be? He kept saying he was going to kill me. He was a psycho, that bloke. He was proper mental. Amy bloody hated him. She was scared of him.
How many times am I going to have to ask you? How much longer is this going to take?
I won't tell you again.
Sit down. I'm not supposed to be here. My wife is... Oh, Christ, for that. I just need to go home. Dawn's supposed to be
Stevenson, you are charged
resting.
contrary to Section 1 of the Criminal Attempts Act 1981 that you attempted to murder Nicholas Harrison. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention now something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say
He
may
tried to
be
kill
given
me.
in evidence.
Just pack it in, will you? Calm down. I'll sue the arse off the lot. You're going in the cell. I'm not going in. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in. I haven't done anything. You're not making it easy on yourself, man. You bastards. I haven't done anything. Open the door. Open the door, you bastards.
Look, will you calm down, Mother? It's no good getting yourself into a state. I don't think it's a good idea you leaving Hazelwood. Have you spoken to the solicitor?
I've left him 5 messages. Evidently today is his annual leave day. He's not even answering his mobile phone.
Well, I know for a fact you're entitled to half of whatever the old boy got for the place.
And nearly all of that went on paying off the bank.
And he turned down a significantly greater offer without even consulting you. He can't do that.
Where are you, Spencer? You're never there when I need you. I am having to handle all of this on my own.
Trying to sort things out now we can't rely on selling the paintings anymore.
Oh, yes. Do you remember that clock that went missing a few years back? The Swiss one? I found out today that he gave it to the cook.
What?
Yes, that's right. Julie. He just gave it away. And all the fuss he made about the damn stupid paintings going missing. I'm glad that we sold them. Serves him bloody well right. I just wish that we'd sold a few more.
And that, my dear, will be your share of Hazelwood.
I'll have to ring you back, darling. Bye. How did you get up here? You shouldn't climb the stairs without someone to help you.
Tell me, was that Spencer? Or your friend, William Fawcett?
I don't want to talk to you. I've nothing to say to you.
Well, I have. It appears we won't be able to claim on the insurance for the picture after all. Because John Kemp's memory served him well. Both the pictures were sold to China, the Reynolds in 2012, and the Gainsborough last year. They were sold from a small private auction house called Cavendish. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, my dear, but we never legally changed Spencer's name from Cavendish to Hazelwood, did we?
No. Because you refused to adopt him. Maybe if you had, he would have turned out differently.
I very much doubt that.
Oh, you made it very clear that he wasn't your beloved Edwin.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's the truth. You didn't bond with him. And that was incredibly painful for me. If I'm honest, I don't think you ever loved me either. I certainly never felt loved. Maybe that's why I turned to William.
Maybe you're right.
I know what you mean, though. It's a bit odd. With the clock and everything. What's up?
I'd like to stay at yours again tonight.
What did you say?
As if you still want me to.
Of course. And you know, there's absolutely no pressure.
Well, you go off and do what you've got to do, and I'll see you back at the cottage. I just got to go talk to my mum and get a few bits and pieces.
Okay.
Just seen Lady Hazelwood leaving in a taxi.
Really? She'll be off to a bridge class. What?
There's just something I don't understand. Why would Lord Hazelwood give you a clock that's worth £250,000?
Do you know these logs are never going to burn? They're still damp. I'll get Godfrey.
Will you talk to me?
What do you want to know, love?
If he did give you the clock, he must have really cared about you. I mean, to give you something that's so valuable and something that meant something to him emotionally. Did you know his grandmother gave it to him for his 21st birthday?
Yeah, he did mention that.
Did he have feelings for you? Mum.
Right. It was a very long time ago. Before he married Lady Hazelwood, and before you ask, he didn't take advantage of me or out like that. It were after the first Lady Hazelwood died, and he was so lonely, and I was having a bad time with your dad.
Are you saying you had an affair when you were married to...
No, I wouldn't call it that. It didn't last long.
But you were unfaithful to him. That's terrible.
Listen to me. Your dad was getting blind drunk, and once or twice a month he'd go off on one of his benders, and he wouldn't come home for 2 or 3 days at a time. Can you imagine what that was like for me? And if I asked him where he'd been, he'd fly off the bloody handle with me.
I never saw him touch a drop.
Yes, love, that's because he gave it up when he found out I were pregnant. He got help.
I can't believe you'd do that to me, Dad. Oh, my God.
Sarah!
Sarah, what's wrong? What is it? Hey, come on. Nothing's so bad.
Rachel's gone.
I'm sorry. No. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm bloody glad to see the back of the woman.
You're upset. Is everything all right?
Not really. I told Sarah. She's not pleased with me.
The clock?
Yeah, the clock.
I knew it. I'm so sorry. Well, is there anything I can do?
Oh, she'll come round eventually.
Well, maybe if I talk to her. If I explain, you know, how we felt about each other.
And how did we feel?
Well, I know how I felt. I loved you. It was devastating when you ended it.
Really?
Yes. couldn't understand how you could be so matter-of-fact.
It would have helped if you had said that at the time. I thought I was just some distraction for you.
What? How could you think that?
Anyway, we could never have made a go of it. And the longer it went on, the harder it would have been for both of us.
Well, why couldn't we have made a go of things?
We'd have been the talk of Scarborough. Lord Hazelwood, and the assistant cook.
I wouldn't have given a damn what anybody thought.
I loved you too much to let you be a laughingstock. Anyway, Mrs. Cavendish were moving in on you by then.
I was, but she was never really in the frame.
She was. You just couldn't see it. She'd turn up at the house, perfumed up to the eyeballs, flowers and stuff. She started bossing us about, you know. Organising her dinner parties, opera evenings. Don't you remember?
Yes. But I wasn't interested in Rachel. It was you I wanted to be with.
Don't say that.
Well, it's the truth. And you told me that you wanted to make a go of your marriage.
That's because I thought there was no chance for us.
Then, of course, when you got pregnant,
It wasn't Ken's baby.
What?
Ken couldn't have children. We went for tests when I didn't fall on. Turns out he was infertile. I think that's why he drank.
I don't understand.
He never once asked who the father was. And I never told him. It was the great unsaid. But he loved her like she was his own.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that the baby was mine?
She wasn't born 2 months early, like I told everybody. She was full-time. In fact, I went 10 days over with her. For long enough, I thought you knew. She's a double of that portrait, you know, in the long gallery.
Oh. The Lady Whitson Jones.
Yeah, that's right. Your great-granny. She was the spit of her. The times I tried to tell you. Tell her, but I couldn't. It was like I'd bottled it up for so long. I just couldn't bring myself to say it. Say the words. Sarah's your daughter.
Everything I knew and everything I believed in is a lie.
We want to talk to you about Amy!
He's sorry for that.
I'm trying to protect you.
Amy!